government is there was never a national shortage of PPE.
No, it was tight. It was difficult. We could only produce.
Was there a national shortage?
We could only produce. Nobody went. So the NAO looked at this. No health trust.
No. I know that. I know what you just said. The health secretary has stated as fact that there was never a national shortage of PPE. The reason he broke the law on revealing details of the contracts, and we'll come to that in a moment, the reason he broke the law was because he was working so hard to avoid a national shortage of PPE, to which I say that is a shameful lie. There was a grotesque shortage of PPE. We had not planned for this properly. And in fact, we even had NHS staff, when they weren't seeing their colleagues dying on the front line in droves in the first wave due to lack of PPE, actually wearing bin liners because they didn't have PPE. The health secretary lied, didn't he, when he said there was no national shortage?
I think, look, the NAO looked at this, and then the National Audit Office, I have to accept their report, which says that no health trust went without the PPE that they needed. Whereas other countries, you know, Piers, because you've reported on it, other countries had a real problem with PPE.
I'm really sorry. We had a massive problem with PPE. And in fact, don't take my word for it. Take the word of Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, at PMQs on the 6th of May 2020. It's been enraging to see the difficulties we've had in supplying PPE to those who need it. But the government's now engaged in a massive plan to ramp up domestic supply. Matt Hancock on the BBC, 11th of April. The challenge is one of distribution. Alok Sharma, there's clearly a need for more gowns, he told Andrew Marr on the 12th of April. Clearly a need for more PPE. We didn't have enough PPE. That's why people were wearing bin liners. That's why so many health workers died on the front line. Why can't you as a government? Once again, it's that old thing of refusing to admit when you got it wrong. We know we were not prepared with enough PPE. Just admit it.
I just said to you, we could only produce about 1% of our need. Now we can produce 70% of our need. We are the government.
So there was a national shortage, wasn't there?
We've committed to an inquiry once
but you just